Well, this 4th of July national pride is slipping. That's according to a new Gallup survey, but statistics only tell part of the story.
Yeah, tonight our Madeline Korzeniewski talked with State Line residents about what patriotism means to them.
I definitely believe that patriotism's changed in America. I think, unfortunately, we are a little more divided.
Young man, there's a place you can go.
Stars and stripes fill front yards every 4th of July, but the meaning behind them isn't always the same. Gallup reports 58% of Americans say they're extremely or very proud to be American, the lowest level since the poll began in 2001.
To me, it just really means being proud of where I'm from.
The survey found the biggest decline among younger adults, but on the streets of Rockford, patriotism wasn't disappearing. It's being defined differently.
Being patriotic means to love your country, love your neighbor. And we're supposed to actually love each other.
For others, it begins with the freedoms the country was founded on.
You got your freedoms. That's what I think about Independence Day.
Freedom has been at the center of Independence Day since 1776, but many of those freedoms carry different meaning depending on life's experiences.
My dad served in the Vietnam War. That makes me very proud.
Military service continues to be one of the strongest personal connections, with nearly 16 million veterans living across the country today.
Even if I'm, struggling with where we're at today, I can always look back to books of great American authors, and I can be proud of just some of the things that we've done in our country.
In Rockford, I'm Madeline Korzeniewski.
While opinions differed, one thing most people agreed on was that the 4th of July remains a time to gather with family, reflect on the country's history, and celebrate the freedoms they value most.